And welcome back. So, been a long time since I've done a Magic video. I don't do the spoiler videos for the or the preview videos for the core sets, just because there's a lot of repeat stuff, even though there might be some new stuff. So there's no real point to that. When it does come though to like the new sets, obviously I'll do spoiler review, the preview videos. And we actually got to, I mean, now the actual spoiler season is happening starting on September. In September, on Monday to be precise. No, not Monday. It's happening on Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday. But that being said, we actually got a couple Summer Planeswalkers. We got the Planeswalkers for the set. At least two of them. Nissa still needs to be shown. We know it's Nissa, Narset, and Jace, and we got Narset and Jace today. Nahiri and Jace. So we have this card. Now this is the alternate art, which is actually pretty nice. Whoa. Sorry. Stupid ad. So first one we're going to look at is Jace Mirror Mage. 2 blue, 1 of any color for a 4 loyalty planeswalker. Now, this is a very interesting design. First off, it reveals to us that Kicker is back. Now, here's the thing about Kicker. I've heard some people say that you could pay it multiple times and get multiple copies of Jace. We'll get to the actual video in a second. But that, I don't think, is the case. That's multi-Kicker. Multi-Kicker is different than normal Kicker. Multi-Kicker is literally you kick it multiple times. And then normally the effect would say, for each time this card was kicked, do this. But in this case, it's just normal Kicker. Now, so we know Kicker's coming back to Zendikar. We can also assume Landfall is going to be back. We'll find that out more next week. But what does Jace actually do? Well, normally he's a 3 loyalty planeswalker, 2 blue and 1 of any color for 4 loyalty. Great curve right there. Kick it for 2. Let's kick it for 2. That means you now make a 5 mana 4 loyalty planeswalker. Still good curve overall. That when it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create a token that's a copy of Jace, hence the Mirror Mage. Except it's not legendary and starting loyalty is 1. Okay, that's interesting. That's unique. And I gotta say, the picture here, the artwork for this, first off, I do like the alternate artwork. The original artwork's not as cool, but the alternate art's pretty cool. Makes him look like he's to be the bad guy in this for some. He's got a very menacing appearance in this for some reason. But anyway, so his +1 is you get to scry for 2, which 3 scrying each turn isn't bad, especially if you're actually using his especially if you're actually playing him for the 3 mana. Honestly, having a card that you consistently scry each turn, scry 2 each turn, that's not bad. And then if you set it up with a 0, draw a card and reveal it. Remove a counter, loyalty counter, equal to that card's converted mana cost from Jace Master Mirror. See, obviously that's where the scry is coming in, because it's scry 2, which is very important. Because you're obviously not going to be able to get, if it was scry 1, you wouldn't get the scry card for the next turn if you wanted to use the 0. But with scry 2, you can set it up that you could get both cards next turn, and if it's a land, you're perfectly fine. You're not going to be taking any hits. Now, obviously, if it's a big creature or something like that, you could definitely get screwed. But let's also be clear. If you were to use this in conjunction with its +1, it's a 5 loyalty. In most blue decks, at least as far as I know, you might have a big meaty creature, but you're not going to, or a big meaty spell, whatever. A lot of people don't play with high loyalties, or high mana costs. Maybe 1 or 2, the big ones, but nothing severe as far as I know. So this card could definitely have use. And if you could figure out a way to get that Kicker off, honestly, what I would love to do wouldn't happen. First off, you get Spark, I believe it's Spark Twin, or the Metamorph that can turn into a copy of a target Planeswalker. That would actually be hilarious. But also, if you, for some reason, are running Paralyze, if you got Paralyzed, anything that duplicates tokens, then you got multiples of these guys, then it starts to work its way up a little bit. I like it. I mean, it's not an amazing card. I will say that. It's not an amazing card. But it's not a bad card either. Then we have Nahiri, Heir to the Ancients. Now, I don't see It's hard to say whether or not she's going to be. She's clearly still white-red. She's right now. She is our white-red planeswalker. We had Johnny be white-red for a little bit, but he's in white-green now. That's his color hold. Nahiri is clearly white-red. That's where she's staying. The question is going to become, what's Nissa going to be? Is Nissa going to be green, or is she going to be green something else? I heard a rumor about a card where she might be green-black. Why she would be, who knows? That would imply she became the villain. Anyway, though, Nahiri, Heir of Ancients, is 1 white, 1 red for 2 and 2 of any color for a 4 loyalty planeswalker. Even perm. +1, you may create a 1/1 white core creature warrior or core warrior creature token. You may attach equipment you control to this creature. It's giving you a blocker. It's usable. If you've got equipments up, not that bad, all things considered. It would be cool. I think it'd be better if the core at least had an ability like First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink, something like that. But it is what it is. You can -2. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a warrior or equipment from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. So essentially it's a scry for equipment and warrior, which does mean you have to be in a deck type. But that tells me there's probably going to be a solid amount of equipment in this set. I would hope. Otherwise, then there's no point of doing this card. There's really no point of this card then in this set. You have her in the wrong set, but I'm assuming there's going to be a solid amount of equipment, like at least 10 equipment cards. I mean, it's a good search ability. Again, warriors are a thing. Equipment is a thing. You could make it work. I have equipment decks, and one particularly is a white-red deck, so I can make her work. -3, which that's another thing. You can get both these guys' ultimates off when you get them out, which means you can just start with her ultimate if you wanted to. She deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to twice the number of equipments you control. Not a bad effect. I mean, it will kill something, definitely. Just having one creature on one equipment on the field means you're automatically going to be able to do a swing for 2. 2 means 4, 3 means 6. It gets exponential after it gets. You can get pretty wonky without too many equipments. The problem is you need equipments, and if you don't have equipments, this card isn't useless because it can search out warriors and can make warriors. But obviously, she's at her best when you have equipments, and without knowing what kind of equipments are in this set, I can't speak really to how good of a card she is. I'm going to have to see what else is in this set to really be able to gauge how strong of a card she is. Now, that being said, again, alternate artwork-wise, I love both their alternate artworks. I do love them more than I like the actual artworks. Because let's take a quick look at the actual artworks. I'm on NTG Salvation. That's where I like to go. Not terrible. I mean, I've heard someone say that was terrible artwork. That's not terrible. That's actually a very nice-looking picture of her. And the sword coming out of the card, that's pretty cool. I do like that. I like it when the card does that. Like, the creature is actually coming off of the card. And then here's Jace's, which I'll admit, I think his is better looking just because the after image, the mirror, if you will, of Jace, that is pretty cool looking. I love the glowing hand. That's pretty cool. Both of their alternate arts are better, though. So, I don't know. I'll be honest. In terms of, like, art, this looks like the stuff you get in the Planeswalker deck that you buy pre-made, artwork-wise. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? What do you think about these cards? What do you think Zendikar Rising is going to bring us? We know Kicker's coming back. We can almost guarantee Landfall will, too. That's almost a given. I think, by the way, this was the mechanic that I believe Mark Rosewater hinted was a twist on an old mechanic, and they were doing new things with it, and it's Kicker on a Planeswalker. I like the fact that they're trying new things with Planeswalkers. Which, by the way, if Landfall is a thing, don't be surprised if you see Landfall on Nissa. Her thing.
All I have for you.
What the? I hate when those ads just suddenly just show up and just start playing. They're silent, and then they make like 2 seconds worth of noise. Probably not going to matter. Anyway, though, that's my thoughts. I do like both of them. I'm not loving either of them, but I like them. This isn't like when I saw Narset or Vivian. I'm like, those are pretty damn good. Or when I saw like Ugin or Nicol Bolas, I'm like, those are freaking awesome. No, it's not that. But still, they're solid. They're solid. But anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. 90s who would win. Star Wars, Superhero, Magic, what if, anything new on the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks next time.